Hey y'all, I'm Flynt.
And I'm Lena.
Welcome back to Queer Dice Rolls, the podcast where two queer, neurodivergent, and chronically ill bards try working out their pasts, identities, and problems one conversation at a time.
Join us as we once again fail our deception checks and share just a little too much.
Hi Lena.
Hi Flynt.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We're here. Welcome. Welcome.
Welcome. So, yeah, we're doing it. We're making Queer Dice Rolls. Look at that.
Welcome everyone to our podcast. Your new favorite podcast. There you go.
We hope.
I don't hope, I know.
Yeah, we have so many things planned out, so many episodes planned out. We even have like guests that we're gonna have, but we were really struggling with how to start off. Like, do we just start in the middle, or do we start with talking about ourselves a little bit?
Yeah.
And I think we settled on the nerdy answer, which is having our own session 0.
Yeah, you gotta make your character sheet. You gotta talk about your backstory. That's what the people want. That's what we want.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly what we want, right?
I feel like in life, if you had a character sheet, shit would go a lot better for you.
God, I don't know. All right, that's a whole nother conversation. I feel like I wouldn't try things. I'd be like, no, that's a dumb stat. We don't try
That's
that.
right. I don't have proficiency in stealth. I'm not gonna steal.
All right, well, let's get into it.
But first, a word from our characters. Hi there! Welcome to Les's Library of Likes, where Les, there's me, talks about stuff that I really like right now. This week, I want to talk about Friday Teas. If you've never been there, it's a store called Friday Afternoon Tea in the Wallingford neighborhood of Seattle. There's actually plenty of free parking around. If you're there, you can like go and visit and you don't really have to pay, which is really nice. Anyway, they're also online. I believe it's fridayafternoontea.com, and you can peruse all their teas. They have teas for like every fandom, TV show, video game, books, like horoscopes, vibes, they have tisanes, they have caffeinated teas. There's a really nice man there named Greg who's there most evenings. He's my favourite. Don't tell anybody. I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? Okay, no problem. But it's owned by a wonderful person named Friday. And, you know, it's her name. It's also the name of the business. But she's got synesthesia, which is really cool. So it's like she experiences things that she tastes, you know, and stuff. So she can like read a book and be like, hey, this tastes like this. So that's how they created a lot of their teas. And actually, the people who run this podcast have made some custom tea blends with them too. There's something that you can do that's really awesome. So for some of their characters, they've got teas that you can order from there as well. But today, I'm drinking some... It's actually called Slut for Lemon Decaf tea is what I'm drinking today. It's from their like fruity teas line, and it's got lots of sparkles. Lots of their teas have so many sparkles. It's one of my favorite things. They've got so many colors of edible glitter. You can go in there and like ask them for whatever special glitter you want in whatever tea. That's like a little tip from me, someone who used to go in there every day. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
And we're back.
Welcome.
Okay, so we found this really cute, it's like a character sheet, but for like real people. I got it from Tumblr.
Thank you, Tumblr.
Yes, so it is, let's see.
I have it.
Do you have the
Yes.
creator?
It's C. Paris Art. Parris. So
Yeah.
thank you. Your
So-
template's great.
Yeah, it's very cute, and we will actually like on our Linktree post. I'll probably draw up some art too for us because I'm a big nerd like that.
Yeah, I'm requiring it, so it's going to happen. And then
Okay.
we'll have our cute little character sheets
Yeah,
that we
little
mod.
character sheets, so that if you ever want to know how we rate ourselves on life skills, it's there.
Yeah, and I'm sure that that would be fun. We could like make these for our characters later too.
Yeah, we could make it for our characters. We also have our guests fill out.
You heard it here first. These are great ideas. It's gonna be so cute.
All right, well, do you want to be the first victim or shall I?
I can do it.
Okay.
I like to. Nope, I'm not gonna say that.
I don't know what you were going to say.
You don't. It's
but the fact that you're censoring it is concerning, so I'm just going to let you have that
yeah,
one.
it's fine. So, my name's Lena. It's Lena. Please don't call me Lena. It's my pet peeve.
It's true, I've seen it.
It's truly my pet peeve.
We could call you Marlin.
I've been called that before.
I know.
I've been called a lot of I've been called a lot of things. Should I say my age? I guess it doesn't matter.
That's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'm 30. I'm flirty and thriving.
Or are you just going to lie, like, straight off?
I'm not thriving. But I am pretty flirty.
Yes, you are.
And I'm AFAB, so I identify as female, also since birth. Been pretty straightforward for me that way.
Lucky you.
Yes, very lucky for me. But I identify as pansexual, so that's my not straight.
Yeah, we're gonna get into all of our descriptors in this intro.
Yeah.
But so we have, in addition to the like base descriptors, we have body, mind, and social that we're gonna do today. We're not gonna get into like beliefs and priorities and like specific skills and stuff. We'll do like in later episodes, I'm sure. But
They'll come out.
yeah, that's how you'll find out what our chronically ill flavor is gonna be in the other categories.
Amazing.
All right, so body.
Well, what about my class? I skipped my class.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna do subclasses.
I know we like can't.
We can't.
Well, I can make up something. So like we're both bards. We already said. I feel like we can call me a theater bard.
Yeah, you are a theater bard.
Sure,
That's
that's a thing.
that works.
Yeah. Okay, now we can get into the body stuff. Go for it. Ask me.
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'2". I'm petite.
Petite.
Yeah.
Oh man. So we have strength, the dex, health,
No.
energy, beauty, style, and hygiene. I don't know. I feel like hygiene isn't a stat.
Hygiene is not a stat. It's a skill.
That is definitely a skill.
Hygiene
but
is
that's
something-
okay. It's okay. We'll respect the sheet that we've chosen.
Yeah, you have to work on hygiene. It's a skill.
So it's a scale like there's basically 1 to 5 or none to 5. I would guess. So what do you think for your strength?
Like a 2? I don't know.
I mean, I think you're decently strong.
I am like for the amount
You can do like long theater productions, and you did like all the mail delivery stuff. And
I forgot.
yeah, we'll get into that. Don't worry about that.
Yes, I have a lot of endurance. I used to really like bike riding and stuff. Like I have a lot of endurance muscles.
And I would say you're pretty dexterous. So
Yes, I think so. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff I do that's like really fine.
So we got
motor.
2 out of 5 for strength. What do you think for dexterity?
4.
Yeah, I
3
mean,
and a half?
you have a lot of control over your body, so I would give you at least a 3.
So my proprioception gives me a good increase.
Yeah, because I mean, you can dance, you can perform, you can do all of those things.
I can. I may not be the best, but I can see it and learn it.
But
and
you
do
can
it.
mechanically do it. So
Yes.
I feel like there's a difference between being like graceful at something and being dexterous at something.
Yes. Okay. I give me a 4.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Health.
0.
All right. Well, what do we want to define as health? Like I think they're trying to like step around constitution, right?
Oh, is that? Oh my god, that's so smart. I was like, what is this?
That's my guess. So like basically,
God.
how prone are you to being sick, or how quickly do you heal, or that sort of thing.
Okay, so I'm not a 0
No.
because I like definitely I have a lot of chronic illness problems, but if I get sick, I usually get better in a decently normal amount of time.
Yes.
and um I was gonna say something else, I don't remember. Like, I don't know, I'm like a 1.5 or a 2, I feel like.
I think you're at least a 2 because we
Okay.
both know what I am, and you ain't me.
No, but also I feel like we've had conversations about Constitution being like, what can you withstand? Because like we can both
Yes,
withstand
we'll get into that on my turn. We'll get into
Okay,
that on
all
my turn.
right. Because like I can withstand a decent amount of pain, like thanks having a uterus, right? So
Yeah,
sure, we can give me like I don't know, like a 2 or a 3
yeah,
for that.
somewhere like a 2.5.
Yeah.
All right, what do we think energy is? That's a really fun question.
In
Like,
terms of body.
yeah, in terms of body, so like, is that like your spoons, like your base like
Yes.
spoons? That's what I think.
Oh,
We're speaking of spoon theory, in case you aren't aware.
please look it up if you don't know. It's really interesting.
It is very interesting and it is very useful. We also like to use spell slots because some tasks cannot be swapped with other tasks.
Yes,
Like a level 5 spell cannot be done with level 1 energy, but a level 1 spell, you could use the energy of a level 5 spell to do it.
right. I remember like a past therapist I talked to that about, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is the best like
Yeah.
thing I've ever heard about." I mean, are we talking about like should I say my energy spoon today or in like the past general amount of weeks?
I would say in general, like what do you feel like fit? This is all physical, remember?
Okay,
Like
this is all physical.
physically,
All physical.
what do you feel like your like average amount of when you wake up in the morning? What are your spoons out of 5?
I feel like I've been more like at a 4.
I would agree since you worked through a lot of the stuff since you moved down here.
And since I recently started another job
That you actually like.
that I like and that is not actively hurting me,
Murdering you.
I feel like I've been able to do my daily physical stuff again and be okay except for my feet.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you still have the pain, but
Yeah.
you're doing the stuff.
And I can manage it. It is manageable.
All right. Beauty style hygiene is
I'm making a face right now.
yeah, she making a face. I don't know how to think of those.
I'm not sure either, because, like, you know, if we think about it in terms of spoons or something, like, we've been having our good time, like, cutting our hair, getting our mani-pedis, things like that. Like, we've been keeping up with all those things recently. But,
I mean, maybe we could talk about like so we can put dots next to it, but also talk about like what kind of style, right?
oh, sure.
So since we're kind of deep into the like body stats for you, what are your physical ailments?
I have really bad feet.
Yeah,
They're
you
not
get
ugly.
Special shoes.
They're really cute, but like they I have like overpronation and I'm flat-footed and I have bunions and
Lots of pain.
yeah, it's really hard for me to walk basically.
Yeah, I mean it, and it's almost like your feet like can't ever gain the endurance.
No,
It's just impossible for them to do that.
I've been to physical therapy a lot for it, but it's how my like bones formed. And it's kind of like there's only stuff I can do to mitigate the pain and build some of the muscles around it, but I can't fix my bones without surgery.
Yeah, you've talked about that. That's the thing you probably will have to do eventually, right?
Yeah, probably. And I also have like hypermobility and been having a lot more joint pain as I've gotten older and stuff like that.
You also have a lot of stuff around reproductive.
Oh my god,
system.
I forgot. Yeah,
You forgot because it's a good point in your cycle.
because it's traumatic. Yeah, because I'm at a decent point in my cycle. I've had a lot of problems with my uterus, as well as I have a lot of chronic digestion issues due to stress, and I think a lot of them were due to like not knowing I had food sensitivities for a long time, so they got really, really bad.
And eating disorders.
Oh yeah. I
We both
just,
know that's where a lot of our problems come from.
I had a lot of eating disorder problems, and that
Hmm.
affects your digestion. And then I was also eating stuff that I couldn't process, which,
Makes a big difference when you stop eating it.
yes. So yeah, I have like a lot of like tummy and feet stuff is like the majority of my stuff. Also like a lot of mental health stuff, but
We're
that's
not there yet.
I know, you're
We're
right.
getting there. But like, I think beauty, style, hygiene. Like, we could just talk about like, I mean, what we look like. We'll post videos eventually. But you are 5'2".
I'm 5'2". I'm not skinny.
You're very curvy
I'm very curvy. I'm very hourglass.
in the best way.
Yeah, it's a good way. Um and right now I have black hair.
Well, you also like. I think your style is like quirky. I really like your style of. You like to wear lots of nerdy jewelry and t-shirts and stuff, and
Yeah, and I like to wear a lot of like disparate things.
so many rings.
Yeah, I have a lot of rings, and no, they do not match. I'm so sorry if that's a problem for you. And I always wear my extremely comfortable prescription shoes with my orthotics, no matter what outfit is
Hot.
happening. It's super hot.
All right. You want to move on to mind?
Yeah, I feel like we did a good cover.
Okay. So intelligence. This is hard, I think, because like I personally think there's so many different kinds of intelligence. Like it doesn't necessarily mean book smart, right? It doesn't
Yes,
necessarily mean like scientist or engineer or anything like that. Like it's, cause I think you're a relatively intelligent person.
I think relatively.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about like I felt like less smart recently than I have in previous times in my life, but that's like more skill regression, I think.
Yeah. Finding out neurodivergent.
Uh-huh.
That's a whole nother one, right?
Yes. But I think I'm like decently intelligent most of the time. Or and if I have a special interest about something, obviously I know a lot about it. But I have like decent, common sense most of the time.
Well, the question is, are we going to do the weird thing where we don't give ourselves a 5 in anything?
Oh my god.
Because we're already doing it.
I feel like that's a very me thing to do though.
That's fine.
No, no. I see some stuff here that I could give myself a 5 in.
Hell yeah.
But this
Anxiety?
shut the fuck up. I would like never give myself, I don't think, a 5 in intelligence. I would probably sit it at like, sure, I'll give it a 4. Because like I am pretty educated and stuff like that about the things I know about. Oh, sorry if you heard that. That was the dog having a dream, I think.
Yeah, you had a bad dream.
He's very small and he sits with us. I'll give myself a 4 on that, I think, for right now.
Wow, I'm proud of you.
Cheers.
Don't make that face at me. Okay, moving on. How about happiness?
Oh no.
What was that you were saying about mental health problems?
Whatever, dog. I mean, to be fair, my mental health problems are so much better than they were.
I mean, yes, absolutely. But like, what would you say on average? Like, are you happy?
Yeah.
Because I think that there's a difference between contentment and like happiness.
I feel like, that thing of, I'm gonna do a visual thing right now, but I'm gonna explain it. So you have a threshold of like your regular emotions, like a bar, and how big the bar is a thing. So like I feel like my bar used to be really, really thin, and now my bar is a lot bigger, but not in a major swing kind of way. So I have access to a lot more things above and below neutral, but they're more within my control.
So it's almost like a more stable range.
Yes, that's a way better way to say it. No, in a good way. And so I feel like I would say like definitely a three. There's a lot of things that I'm like trying to do or build. Like I just got a new job. We're starting this. Like there's a lot of stuff that's for everybody happening right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like honestly my contentment is a little lower, I guess.
Yeah, because you feel like almost like an itch to do and start and all of that stuff.
Yeah, and feel like things are happening or at a stable place.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But I'd say like at least a three,
That's great.
maybe
You would
some
not
ups
have
and
answered
four.
that way a year ago, so that's awesome.
Oh hell no, no no no.
All right, spirituality. I don't think we've talked too much about spirituality. We've talked a little bit about being raised in church, but not a lot about spirituality in particular.
Yeah, like right now I don't have any specific spirituality like practices. I would say. I find a lot of I feel like spirituality as an adult, I found a lot through theater because theater and organized religion have a lot of parallels in terms of ritual
Yeah, I was
that
going to say about a lot of rituals.
yeah. But like right now, I guess like a one. It's not something that like in my hierarchy.
You also can't choose none.
That's true. I could choose none. I think that's probably a better descriptor of right now. In my hierarchy of needs, it has not been a thing that it has been time to address,
Yeah, that makes sense.
which is okay.
What about confidence? This one I don't know the answer to, actually.
It depends on the subject.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Like, is it, if it's just about, like, myself in general?
I think it's just like a base level. Like I feel like all of these are really base level of like what do you think regardless of circumstance your base level of confidence is?
Like, 2.5.
Wow, more power to you. That's great.
Because, you know, if I'm, like, base level, like, I walk out of the house and I have to do things. I can do those, or I can, like, convince people to do something I need them to do most of the time
Yes, you can do that.
I
You
can.
are charming as hell.
when I want to, yes.
All right, humor. I know.
5.
I think absolutely.
5.
Yes. You are funny. That's part of why we're doing this is because we have very funny conversations.
Yeah, we laugh a lot, so
We have made strangers in like random restaurants and stuff laugh because they're eavesdropping on our conversation.
It's so true. And we want you to laugh with us.
Yeah,
So,
shit's hard right now. So
God,
please.
it's so hard. Like, please laugh with us. Anxiety, also 5.
I knew that was the answer, but I'm sad it's the answer.
You can't be funny if you're not anxious.
Is that the rule now?
Yeah, it's my rule.
Oh man.
Patience, 4.5.
That is true. That I agree with. Wow.
I think right now, for sure. Other times in my life or with specific people, no. But right now,
I think your base level of patience, I mean, living with a kid helps with that.
it sure did help. I have grown so
I
much
feel
in
like
my
it
patience.
gave you at least 1 point.
At least. Like, and also, you know, living with another person who's chronically ill and coming to terms more with my chronic illnesses, I feel like has also increased my points.
Yeah, that level of like acceptance and patience with yourself, that grace,
Yes.
right?
Got a lot of high points over here.
Passion.
5.
Yep. Great.
I think that's pretty accurate.
Do you want to try to do these like sliding scales of like, I think they're fun.
I didn't even see these.
Oh,
yes.
you didn't? Okay.
No, I can't
So,
read.
Since a lot of y'all might not be actually watching it, we are looking at the like sheet. So we're looking at a sliding scale list with a word on each side. So the first one is nice to mean, and then brave to cowardly, pacifist to violent, thoughtful to impulsive, agreeable to contrary, idealistic to pragmatic, frugal to big spender, extroverted to introverted, and collected to wild. And then there's like a checklist at the bottom of things we think we might be. But
Okay.
I think these sliding scale's fun. We don't have to like name a number or whatever. Just more
Yeah.
say like, are you middle or one side or the other? So
Okay.
mean to nice.
I think I'm in the middle, which like really grieves me to say.
I solidly agree that you're very in the middle. You're a very pleasant person, but you don't go out of your way to be super, super nice to people.
No, I do not, and that's okay with me. But I
Hmm.
also don't go out of my way to be mean, which grieves me.
Oh my god, I thought it was the other way.
No,
That makes so much sense.
I would. I
The your drag character that lives in you constantly is just so upset with you that you can't be meaner.
the gay man who lives inside of me is very upset with me that I cannot be more mean. I'm sorry, the pansexual
And
man.
there you go. All right. So brave to cowardly.
I think I probably lean more cowardly. I don't know. I think in terms of like a sword fight or something.
Well, I mean, just like in life, right? Do you think that like you are brave about things, or do you think
No, I
okay,
think I probably lean more
more middle or like really towards cowardly?
like more middle, but especially when situations happen, I usually freeze more.
That is true.
So
I've seen that. So
I don't think it's because I don't want to be brave. I think it's because I need to process.
yeah, and I could see how that would be like you could slot that in cowardly.
Yeah, because if I have the opportunity to think about a situation and decide I want to be brave and go back and execute that idea, I can do it. So, anyway,
All right, pacifist to violent.
pacifist. I don't know how to do the violence.
100%.
I don't know how to use any weapons. I know how to do some stage
I
combat.
don't know. You can use your words pretty severely when you want to.
You're welcome.
All right. Thoughtful to impulsive.
I think I'm in the middle, but I lean more impulsive.
All right. Agreeable, contrary.
I'm definitely more agreeable.
Idealistic or pragmatic.
That's hard. I feel like I'm in the middle. I don't know.
I would say that you're pretty in the middle. Like, I don't think you're the most pragmatic person I know,
No.
but I don't think you're pessimistic by any means.
But my head is also not in the clouds.
Yep. All right, frugal to big spender.
She likes to spend money. She doesn't have it really right now, but she enjoys the activity of the spending.
Yeah, you definitely have a few shops open with things that you would like.
I like nice things.
Yes, you do.
And that's okay, I say to myself.
Yes, it is. It's totally okay. None of these are like inherently bad or good. Extroverted, introverted.
I'm extroverted.
Mhm.
Hello.
I got an extroverted son and an extroverted best friend, and I ain't.
Yeah, you ain't.
All right, collected to wild.
I don't know what that one means.
This is interesting because like we've already got thoughtful to impulsive.
Yes.
Um,
Like
like-
how organized you are?
I feel like we could go that way. Or
Because I'm extremely organized.
yes, you are. Like yeah, let's go that way. Like do you just let things happen as they're gonna happen, or do you
No.
like organize them?
No. There needs to be a plan, and if there isn't, I'm probably level 5 anxious about it.
All right. So so these are just check boxes. So there's 6 of them. Are you ambitious?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I would say that you are.
Okay.
Like, ambitious doesn't need to mean like I want to be rich and famous.
No,
Like,
you're right. I feel like I am about the things I want to be.
Are you stubborn?
I'm making a squinty face. I don't know. Like,
I don't think
No,
you're
I'm not
particularly stubborn.
obstinate.
No.
I usually try to be pretty agreeable.
Decisive.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you say yes after what you just did, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Um, Possessive.
Of what? And
There's like you can be possessive as a person of like it. These are my friends and these are my things and
oh,
like you know
I would probably not.
no
I like to share.
jealous.
Yes. I have such I have had such problems with jealousy.
Really?
Yes, in the past, yes.
Well, that's one I want to get into because
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, because I'm not jealous of you because we have a healthy relationship.
And
That'll
then
be an episode.
yeah, the last one is perfectionist.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Recovering.
Recovering perfection,
Yeah.
constantly recovering
Attempting
perfectionist.
to recover.
Okay, so let's do social real quick, and then we can move to me if you want.
Yeah. If you want, we can take a break and then move to you.
Yeah, that's probably be the best idea.
Yeah. So we can
Okay.
drink tea.
Yes. All right, social charisma out of 5.
5.
True.
Maybe a 4.
Empathy out of 5.
5. Unfortunately.
Generosity.
2.5. I feel like you're just.
Sorry, that was such a weird laugh.
It was a weird noise I made.
You
too.
made a weird. That was like half of Mercutio like stepping out of you for a second.
2.5. What is it? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm super generous, but I don't feel like I never give things
I give
to
you a
people.
solid 2. Like
Yeah,
I don't think
sure.
you're like you go out of your way to be super generous, but you're not stingy.
Yeah. I mean, if I had at times in my life when I have had more money or whatever, I feel like I've been
Well, it can
more
also be like a
generous.
generosity of time, and you know, like
Oh, I
there's
feel like I can be very generous with my time. That's
Mhm.
true. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so like 2.5 makes sense. To me.
Sure.
Wealth.
0.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Aggression.
Like a 1?
I don't know. You can get mad. You can hold a lot of anger. You're just not aggressive with it.
Yeah, that's true. If this was about anger, I would probably say a 3. But it says aggression, and I usually don't become aggressive.
That's true. That's fair. We can talk about. We should definitely like do an episode about anger. And
Yes, we
like
should.
this for quote unquote forbidden emotions.
Yeah.
Libido.
5. Maybe a 4.
Yeah, you didn't even talk about being poly in the.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Holy shit!
See, aren't you laughing?
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm Pan and Polly.
All right,
This is my fun labels.
so we have it looks like 4 more sliding scales.
Ooh.
Honest to deceptive.
I would say I'm neutral, but I lean more honest, like between honest and neutral, because I usually am like very honest when just by default, but then I know when I want to be deceptive about stuff.
Yeah, for sure. All right, leader to follower.
Neutral, between neutral and follower, usually. I never have felt like I'm a good leader.
Oh, really?
I've never felt like that. I've had a lot of leadership roles, and I feel very inadequate when I am in a leadership role.
All right, polite to rude.
I feel like I lean pretty polite.
Yeah, I would say polite.
Unfortunately, again.
Political to indifferent. Who the hell can be indifferent these
The fuck?
days?
We don't need to go over that.
No.
Like, that's not a real scale on this.
No, our existence is political, unfortunately.
Yes,
so.
and that's why one of the reasons why we're making the podcast.
That's true.
There you go.
All right. And then we have some check boxes. All right. Cool.
No.
Flirty.
Yes.
Cute.
Yes.
Obedient.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, why did you just suddenly become like a question mark at the end of your answer? No,
I don't
no.
know. I don't know. Sorry.
Quit it. All right. Forgiving,
Yeah. In general, yeah.
gullible.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
I'm making a
sucks.
face.
It sucks how gullible I am.
Yeah. And
Fuck you.
scary. Okay, come on though. I think that it's really nice though because like when we watch movies together, if I don't tell her what happens, like she's just totally invested in the movie and you get to it's kind of wholesome. You get to watch this person like just wholeheartedly react. And that's a positive type of gullibility, I think.
I forgot that that can be slotted under like gullible.
Oh,
That
really?
yeah, like I wasn't because I believe that people are being honest most of the time. But yes, that is a very fun side effect of my gullibility.
It's true.
I love that. We love watching scary movies so
Yes,
that
we do.
I can react.
All right, and lastly, apropos, scary.
I don't think I'm scary. I wish.
Why do you wish?
I don't know, so people would stop.
Is that why you like dress goth and
Yeah.
emo sometimes?
So people like won't talk to me all the time.
So you'll be scary. Okay. Well, I think that that's like all we want to do today.
Yeah, today on this character sheet, yeah.
All right. Well, let's trade roles here for a second, but first,
A word from our characters.
the world is rough right now, my loves. Let's take a moment to show ourselves some kindness. My name is Mirth, and I'm here for all your needs. First, I want you to move your body. Dance, wiggle, walk around, bounce your leg, whatever feels good to you. Let some energy out, and let that be your focus for a few seconds or moments, whatever you can spare. I know things are hard right now for people like us, but you aren't alone. If nothing else, know there's a tieflin bard out there who cares that you exist, and wants you to be able to smile. If only for a split second, let yourself have some joy, and maybe a little dance too. If you ever feel like you need someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen. Remember, my loves, I'm so glad to have you in my audience. The world wouldn't be the same without you. Okay, we're back.
We're back and it's your turn.
It is my turn, and I'm kind of scared
I
now
know.
that we've done the whole thing.
You look scared. It's okay. If I can do it, you can do it. You're much stronger.
I feel like I would have been more comfortable. Like, I realized, like, halfway through that I would have been more comfortable if we kind of went back and forth and we were like, yeah, I'm a this and you're a that. But now, like, there's a spotlight situation happening. It's a little nerve-wracking.
That's probably why I was okay.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, I'm good. And I'm like, no, it's not a conversation. It's a Q&A.
It's okay. I'll help you.
All right. So my name is Flynt. I am 38. I almost forgot my own age.
I forgot.
I am a trans man, but I present genderqueer. And I'm a bard, but I of the written word, I'm a writer. So I write poetry and books and short stories and scary stories and
Essays?
essays, all kinds of stuff. I write a lot of the stuff for this. So yeah, all right. And then getting into, is it body?
Body's our first category. Your height?
Height? Question mark.
Question mark.
I know for a 38-year-old, it sounds kind of weird, but I don't know. I've grown like 4 or 5 inches since I started taking tea,
Yeah.
so I think I'm 5'8".
How tall did you used to be?
Like between 5'4" and 5'5".
Yeah, and he is definitely so much taller than that
But
now.
I know that Z is 5'10", and that's kind of what I'm using as
Okay.
a marker. That's my husband.
And I'm 5'2", and you're definitely still taller than me.
Oh crap, we forgot like my orientation.
And we forgot about pronouns.
Oh yeah,
For
we
both
did.
of us. Okay, you go first.
Good
Shit.
lord. So I'm actually okay with all pronouns, but I prefer he and they. I am a gay trans man. So that's me. It's pretty straightforward.
I use she, her pronouns, and I forgot to say it because it was on the sheet, and I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay. We're doing our best. It's our first time.
I know. All you can do is your best.
Okay. Strength.
Strength, so 1 to 5.
You are probably going to correct me on every single one of these
Yes, I am,
ratings.
because like your height, you don't know.
I don't know.
And that's okay.
I'm gonna guess that I'm like a 4.
Solidly, yes. Right now in this moment, yes. You will be a 5 soon.
I am also not skinny. I am built a bit like a truck. I do look like a pubescent mountain man at this point.
I think you're a lot cuter than a pubescent mountain man.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Pubescent's just not a cute word.
No, it isn't. That's why I didn't like it for you.
Dexterity. God, that's hard because
Yeah.
I can be very clumsy. So I would put it low, but I also can be agile. So like, I don't know. I'm gonna probably say like a 1 because
Yeah.
I'm not extremely dexterous.
Do you want to tell them
Right
why
now.
you're not dexterous?
Oh, so I have fibromyalgia, which means that means a lot of things, means different things for different people. But for me, I'm in pain all the time. And I also don't have a very good body map because my nerves have a hard time being constantly aware. Or my brains have a hard time being constantly aware of my nerves because I am in so much pain all the time. So like it kind of like dissociates from parts of my body a lot of the time. And then add on to that, growing, 4 or 5 inches in height, 4 or 5 inches in width, and gaining like 100 pounds
In like a year.
in a year, and just of muscle. It's crazy. It's been a weird year.
His hands are bigger. You've grown a bunch of shoe sizes.
Yeah, so it's my my dexterity is definitely low right now, but it's not 0.
And I don't think it's not a permanent one.
I hope not. I was talking to Z about that the other day. Like I really want to feel more like an athlete again instead of just like like I can just lift.
Yeah.
Health. Oh God. Let's see. I also have a lot of health problems. So I have CPTSD and anxiety, and I have chronic pain and chronic inflammation, and I almost died a few years ago, actually, from a failing organ. My my uterus was dying, so that sucked.
Yeah.
And I lost a lot of my physical capability and mental capacity and stuff from that. But yeah, but now that I've been on T for a year and that I'm eating well and stuff, I would say my health's better. So I would give myself like a 2.
Yeah. Your health has been so much better than like when we first met.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
If we were talking about earlier with yours, like if we're more talking about pain, like I can function pretty normally when I'm at a 9, and most people would be debilitated on the floor.
Yes, you can.
The other thing is like most pain meds don't work for me. It just doesn't work. But I have a child and have to function for him. So I've learned to deal with being in a lot of pain and still being functional. So unless I'm physically, like, mechanically limited, then I'm still able to deal with a lot. So do with that what you will in terms of health.
Well, health. We also talked about health being con, right?
Yeah.
Because like if we're just talking about like straight what you're able to endure, 5. You're a 5.
Yeah.
Well,
energy.
Yeah, energy.
That is really hard for me.
I know, right?
That one's really, really hard for me in particular, I think, because every day I have to get up and self-evaluate
What your physical spoons are
what
for
my
the day.
physical spoons are for the day. It's not excuse me, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. Because it used to just be so, it used to be like, am I going to be able to go to the grocery store or am I going to be able to take care of my kid? And I don't have that much of a dire choice now. Um, I'd give myself like a 3 now, in terms of energy, because it's I'm still in lots of pain and stuff, but like I'm able to do so much more and like actually go be at things for him and get to the like go to the gym and things like that on good days. So
Yeah, and it's like been changing a lot and stuff, but like you've had a lot more energy, like even this week versus the past weeks before that and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
And you're really good about evaluating it and expressing what it is so that, we can do things with that.
Yeah.
Right?
So beauty style hygiene. I guess I was thinking about it when you were talking about yours. Like a lot of my friends, like my queer friends call me a rainbow jock.
Yeah.
I really love athletic wear and like bright colors. I I'm also like I kind of like a smaller, like on the smaller side bear in terms of my appearance. So like I tend to wear things that are like comfy, or if I'm trying to dress up, like I'll wear suspenders and a newsboy cap.
Yeah, it's so cute. And you love a good like pair of joggers. Very soft. Everything has to be
Yeah,
soft.
that's my. I don't know if we're gonna like. That's my neurodivergent texture problem. Is always like physical. Like it's not food textures. It's like what it feels like on my skin is a problem. So
But then that means that all of your clothes are extremely soft and nice.
they are, and people are always excited to borrow my clothes.
Yeah, or like give you a hug or like whatever. So I feel like the side effect is very good.
All right.
You want to move on to mind?
Mind.
All right, intelligence.
I know what you're gonna say, and I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay, well, why don't you say it then?
I'm gonna give myself a 3 in intelligence. I don't think I'm that smart.
Oh my god.
Um,
I think he's a 5, in case anyone was wondering. He's like so smart.
I don't. I think it's hard because I used to be so much smarter.
I understand.
Like I did like go to school for toxicology and applied physiology, and I have some scientific papers and stuff published and like all of that kind of stuff. But I used to be able to retain so much more, but like I legit from the time you talked about beauty, style, and hygiene, almost forgot how I was going to talk about it because my memory is just still so strange. But we'll compromise. We'll call it a 4.
All right, we're both 4s, and
There we
that's okay. All right, happiness.
Happiness, I'm pretty happy. I've been like chronically depressed, like suicidally depressed since I was 10, and since I started T and had top surgery and everything. I'm just happy, like himbo level happy. I like my life, so I'm gonna give myself a 5.
Yay!
Yeah,
So good.
it's like it's weirdly silly, wholesome, just happy.
It's so great. All right, spirituality.
My spirituality is a tough one for me right now. It's important to me. I'm gonna put it at a 3 right now because I was very important when I was a kid, when I was at church. Very important to me when I kind of got into like witchery and stuff. But now we'll talk about it in an episode. But it's a struggle for me right now.
Sure.
Thing. So,
But I would agree with like a 3 right now, just based on like all the rituals you still have place in your life around your spirituality and stuff.
yeah, for sure.
Confidence.
My confidence is bad, y'all. It's better than it was. It's not a 0. I'd give it I'd say I'd give it a 2. And here's the reason. It's not that I'm not confident in who I am. It's that I'm very scared of the world at the moment. Because I have had bad encounters and bad things are happening to people I care about. And so I'm regaining it though. I'd give it a 3. We'll give it a 3 because I am doing much better not being scared of people because I don't want to be scared of people. I love people.
No, you love people, but I feel like that's pretty accurate. I think I gave me a 2, right? Like I feel like I always feel like in general you're a lot more confident than me, but I also judge that usually on like confidence in self. You're like very confident in like
Yeah, if we're talking
you
about confidence of self, I'd give myself like a 4 because
for sure.
I've really worked very hard to figure out who I am. I mean, you can't. I don't know. I can't imagine not doing a transition with intention. Like
Oh
it's
my god,
so
yeah.
many choices involved.
So the most amount of choices
Most
I
amount of
have ever
choices.
seen a person have to make. All right, humor.
I don't think I'm as funny as you think I am.
Oh god.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I can't.
What would you give me then?
I would give you a 5.
A 5?
I think you're
Really?
so
Oh
funny.
my god.
But you can give yourself a 3, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a 3. Like I think I can be pretty funny.
Yes.
But I think you and my son are funnier than me.
He is pretty wild. On the scale of collected to wild, he's
Oh yeah,
wild.
wild.
Okay, anxiety.
It's a 5,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I do have an generalized anxiety disorder that's linked to PTSD. I am hypervigilant,
Okay.
and unfortunately, through like my transition in the last few years, the world has given me a lot of reasons to remain vigilant. So, still working on that one.
I know. These are our flaws and we can't lie about them.
No,
Okay, patience.
I give myself a 5.
100%.
I worked very hard to be a patient person, because I didn't have a lot of patience leveled at me as a child, and I wanted to give that to my son. So
And you do very successfully.
I work very hard to be a patient person.
And passion.
Yeah, a 5. I'm a
Yes.
very passionate person. I care very much about about everything, really.
It's true. I've seen it. Okay, now we're onto the cute little sliding scale stuff. So, nice to mean.
I hate the word nice. We've been through
Yeah.
this. I hate the word nice.
Kind.
For saying kind to mean, I try very hard to be kind. I don't think I'm perfect, but it's something that I do with intention. So I would definitely put it on that side.
Yeah. Brave to cowardly. What?
I just like I've been told I'm brave a lot in the past year, and I think that I just kind of like got a sour taste about the word brave, because I don't want to have to be brave to just be able to exist.
What about courageous to cowardly?
I think I'm pretty middle. I think that there are things that I'm brave about. But I don't know. Maybe being too hard on myself on that one. I think I'm probably brave.
I mean, if we think about like in terms of what things we would do to stand up for ourselves versus other people, like
I'm
we're
very brave when it comes to other people.
we're very brave for other people, but I feel like you're also like you are pretty brave for yourself a lot
Yeah.
now, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Pacifist to violent.
Ooh. I'm really I struggle with my own anger in a like it makes me deeply uncomfortable kind of way. I would say neutral to pacifist is more where I lie. Like, I know that I would protect like my partner and my kid, if push came to shove. But I'm not inherently just gonna start shit with somebody.
No.
Not interested in that.
They don't want to start shit with you. That would not be good for them. Thoughtful to
Good
impulsive.
God. So like on this piece of paper, you can put me on the other side of the T on thoughtful because I think very deeply about everything all the time.
See, that was funny. That I knew that was going to be the answer, and it was still funny. Agreeable to contrary.
I think I'm pretty agreeable as a person. I don't enjoy like aside from with Z, I don't enjoy picking at people. But we've known each other since we were 14 years old and we are still children. So
Yeah, for sure. Idealistic to pragmatic.
I used to be very idealistic. But I think that I've kind of come to a middle with this. I really did. I used to be so idealistic and think the
Really?
best out of everybody. Yeah, I did. And then I just lost a lot of people and my worldview got shaken, like the people who said that they would love me no matter what
Yeah.
didn't extend to being trans. So I'm solidly in the middle, I think.
Yeah. Frugal to big spender.
I stress out so much spending money. I can't. Like when I am spending money unnecessarily, even if it's like impulsive because I'm depressed or something, I am yelling at myself. And when I mean a lot of money, I'm like, it's not gonna break me or anything. I am very frugal.
I've seen it. It it happens. I'm like, we got this. It's gonna be okay. Extrovert to introvert.
I am very introverted. You wouldn't know it because I really do love people, but like I will wear myself into the ground being around the people that I love when I really just want to be in a forest somewhere reading a book and watching the sunset. Like I'm extremely introverted.
You're just truly the definition, the actual definition of introvert, of like you gain energy from being alone.
Yes.
And I gain energy from being around people.
And I am never alone.
Nope.
So I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all.
Collected to wild.
I feel wild sometimes, but I think I'm pretty collected. I plan a lot of things. I'm probably in the middle. I'm probably in the middle, more towards collected.
If you like didn't have a kid, you would be like a lot less in the middle, I feel like.
Yes, I would be a lot more wild
Because
if
I
I
feel
didn't
like
have a kid.
when you guys were like married and didn't have a kid, that's probably more what was
Yeah,
happening.
I was a lot more adventurous. Like I like to try lots of new things, and I would just randomly go explore the city or go on a drive and be in the redwoods or whatever. Yeah.
And you guys do that a lot with him. It's just you have to talk him through it first sometimes.
Also, Z is not wild.
Oh my god, what? Okay, let's do the little. Sorry, I broke him real bad.
I'm so sorry.
It's alright.
Oh,
So there's the little check boxes under mind. So ambitious.
very,
Yes.
very ambitious. It has not been evident in my life for a while, but I am extremely ambitious.
That's another reason we're doing this podcast. Stubborn.
Yes.
Decisive.
Yes.
Possessive.
No, not really. Like, I don't feel like I own anybody or anything, really.
No.
Like,
Jealous.
no. No, not really. I used to be a long time ago. But no.
And perfectionist.
That one's hard because I had to let go of it so much just by force because of being so ill.
Yeah.
And it's one of my symptoms of my PTSD where I
Yes.
try to control things through numbers. So recovering
Yes, both recovering. Welcome. All right, let's move on to the social tab. Charisma.
I do think that I have a lot of charisma, so I'll give myself a 5.
Yay! Accurate.
Because I know that if I said 4, you would be like, no.
It's true. I would have yelled. Empathy.
5.
Yes. I should honestly give myself a 4.5 based on your 5, to be honest. Generosity.
I will give myself a 4 because I am tempered by my husband.
That's accurate. But like the most generous person I know.
Yeah, I would give a lot more if we didn't share finances.
Yeah. It's so true. Wealth.
We are very, very fortunate. So I will give us a 4 probably. We're very fortunate and we try to share a lot.
And they do with me, and I appreciate it so much. Aggression.
I'm actually a pretty aggressive person. I have learned to temper it. So I don't know whether we're like talking like my inside voice aggression or my outside aggression.
Well, we talked about that with me,
Because
right?
I view it as almost like competitiveness, right? Like that ambition. Like I am extremely competitive, but my husband is somebody who has luck and wins everything. So I had to learn a long time ago because I love games. To not be that competitive out loud, but I am extremely internally, like, aggressively competitive.
It's true. So what number you want to settle on?
Oh, man. I'd probably do like a 3.5 to a 4 there.
Yeah, sure.
It's just not external, you know?
No, and it's not like negatively directed at anybody.
No. It's not like I want to go start fights or anything. It's just...
You would never start a fight in the street. And libido.
That is really increased on
Yeah?
T. So I'm gonna give it like a 3, 4, 3.5 probably.
Yeah, because it used to be like...
It used to be nothing.
Yeah, it used to be nothing.
Not that I wasn't extremely attracted to my partner, just...
You know, when your uterus is dying, it's hard
I
to...
was just in pain. I had no functioning whatsoever, but...
Alright, now we got the fun slideys. So, honest to deceptive.
Okay, so you know before it was on the other side of the T? I think if it's on the other side of the line that divides that box for honest...
Wait, what box? The social box?
Yes!
Oh my god, it's like... So he's saying, put me off of the paper, I am too honest.
I am detrimentally honest.
Yes.
I have to... I don't overshare in a way that makes people uncomfortable, because of practice. But I do tend to just... It's so much easier for my brain to just tell the truth and feel like I can keep track of everything that way.
It's true. Leader to follower.
I'm pretty solidly a leader a lot of the time. I haven't had the opportunity to lead in a while, but I was for a while like an assistant professor and a teacher, and I've done a lot of leading in my life, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, you're good at it. Polite to rude.
I am very polite.
Extreme.
Southern born and raised. I am very polite. The cussing is just a bonus.
Yeah. And like we said, the political to indifferent scale doesn't exist on here right now. So onto the cute little boxes. Cool.
No. I've never ever in my life thought I was cool.
Flirty.
Yes.
Yes. Cute.
I would accept cute. Yeah.
Thank goodness. Obedient.
I can be very obedient.
Fun.
Yes, I am fun.
Forgiving.
To a fault.
Gullible.
No, not really.
No. And scary.
I can be scary. I can be intense. How's that?
Yeah, that's better. Because, like, scary's not the right word. Okay, that's the end of the boxes.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We did
So, I think the last thing that we should probably cover for this episode would be, like, our origins or our background to kind of set up where we came from and how we came to be starting this.
But first,
A word from our characters. Hey y'all, welcome to Quentin's Tea Time, where I drink tea and talk about being on HRT. Today, I'm drinking iced, what we like to affectionately call tea squared, which is a combination of golden milk and fertility from Friday afternoon tea. Now, I know fertility sounds a little counterintuitive for someone on testosterone, but it helps regulate hormones and it is so good. Today I want to talk to y'all about being on tea, specifically about doing your tea shot. Now, the first time I did it, I was pretty nervous, but I think just a bit of advice in that regard is having a couple friends with you really helps it out. And if you're fortunate enough to have some other trans friends or other friends that do injected medicines, real key for that first time you try it out. Now, another piece of advice I have is alternate sides when you're doing your tea shot. See, I do mine in my belly because it's generous. But when I first did it, I was doing it on one side, and I started to get hair just on that side, which is not a cute look. So, alternate sides. It's better for your body, and it kind of helps you have an even distribution of hair because it will inevitably grow there. Another thing I want to recommend is a product, actually. There is a company called Stealth Bros Co., so stealthbrosco.com, that does travel carrying cases and medical storage bags that are perfect for travel, and they have really cute designs, and some of them are actually in trans colors. That's the kind that I have, is the gray with the little trans swords on the inside. They're perfect because they have all the little different compartments and Velcro and all that stuff for your needles and your syringes, and they even sell travel needle disposal things. Anyway, that's some things that work for me. I hope that helps some. Thanks for taking a break and sipping some tea with me. See y'all next time. And we're back.
Welcome.
Welcome.
I'm never going to stop making that joke.
Thanks, Dimension 20.
Sorry for all the echolalias you're about to experience.
Well, now that we've kind of like established a little bit about ourselves, I guess we could talk about like how we met and what led us to want to do this. Which one do you want to start with?
I think let's start with the how we met, and then we can wrap with the what made us want to do this.
All right. Well, how we met is a weird, convoluted story. I'll start.
Okay. No, I want to start.
Okay, sure. You tell the part for the year that you were there. That sounds great.
Shush. Go ahead.
So, like I said, I was really ill for a long time, and when Zia and I had a big anniversary, so it was our 10th anniversary of being married. We had originally planned to do something like try to like save for a big trip and go to Hawaii or something like that. But I was too ill to be able to do something physical like that, unfortunately. So we were like, well, what's defining about us? Mm-hmm. And we went to, we wanted to go to San Diego Comic-Con, which, you have to get tickets like years in advance.
Yes.
And so we found Emerald City Comic-Con in Seattle, and Critical Role was going to be there.
As we stare at the Critical Role art wall in the house.
So Critical Role, for those of you who don't know, is a company that's a group of voice actors who started playing D&D and put it online. They started at Geek and Sundry, and then it's all gone from there. But it was something that we really loved to watch together, so we went to go meet them. And one of the mornings that we were there, because we had to be really careful about scheduling because I was not very physically capable. And one of the mornings we were there, we had a coffee shop plan that we were going to go to. And it was closed. And so we had to like just walk to the next nearest one because I wasn't physically able to walk any further. Mm-hmm. So we walked into this really crowded coffee shop because all the other bunch of coffee shops in the area were closed because of construction or something. I don't know. But Z went up to place the order, and I got a chair that was just opening up nearby, and I happened to be sitting across from another man who was wearing the same CR like zip up hoodie as me. And I was like, "Hey, nice jacket." And we started talking, and that's how we met Bartis and Buck. Um, and we went to a bunch of panels together and rolled up characters and played some pickup D&D games together. And then we're like, hey, this was really fun. We really like each other's company. Let's keep doing this. And then for like the next year into the pandemic, we played Buck's game online.
You went to ECCC in 2019, right?
2019, March of 2019, I think. And then we started a new campaign where Bartis's wife Yvonne started playing with us too in like April of 2020. And then
8 months later,
I don't even know that it was that long.
it was October, I think.
Yeah, so if it was April, it was like 6 months later.
Oh, math. So 6 months later, I was working for a dentist, and Bartis became a patient, and it was during the pandemic, and there were a lot of patients who, didn't want to wear masks and things like that, and I was at the front desk, and so I always had to fight with people about it, which really sucked. And Bartis was one of the first patients I remember he was one of the first new patients when I started working there, but he always wore like the same amount of PPE that I wore, and that made me feel so much better. And then he was also always wearing D&D shirts and other really nerdy stuff, and I had never played D&D before, and so I always complimented him on them, and every time he came in we had a nice chat. He always did his paperwork ahead of time. I loved him. And he had to get a bunch of treatments done, and then after he was done with this big phase, the doctor was like, hey, like you like Bartis, go like get him a present from all of us. And so like we did that, and then he was like, hey, do you want to play D&D with my group? And I was like, oh my god, what? And he was like, just like, if you don't want to, that's okay, but like if you would like to meet everybody or see if it's a good vibe, like give me your email and we can like see how it goes. And so I was like, sure, because it was during COVID and I was really depressed. And I'd always wanted to play, but it had never worked out. And also, like, I grew up being an actor, and so I was like, I don't want to like work when I'm not working, because I thought that D&D was like acting, and that was like a big hang up that I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think you might have told me that a long time ago. I just forgot that was a thing that you thought.
Yeah, like when we talk about the Dragon Centers, we can talk about that, because I feel like that went a lot into my character creation for River. So I had like a character creation session with Bartis, and then met all of y'all, and we started playing, and we played that game every week except for like maybe 2 weeks for like 3 or 4 years, right?
Yeah, we played like every week.
Every week for like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah, and sometimes we play a couple times. Like honestly, the Dragon Centers are my family. Like these people are our family, and we all love each other very, very much. And it was reliable. It was a thing that like got us all through that time period, I think. And we've played some other games with some other characters and stuff since then. And right now we are playing Lord of the Rings Online.
Hell yeah, brother.
Because all of us are in some way queer neurodivergent, chronically ill, or married to someone who is such. So we're very heavily affected by what's going on in the world right now. And so we're just trying to spend time together and play pretend best we can.
Yeah, and I got super lucky because it was my first time playing D&D, and then we played every single week for like 4 years, and everyone that I ever tell that story to is like, what are you talking about?
I mean, what a random happenstance. Because they also, the part I left out was like, Buck and Bardis weren't planning on going to that cafe either.
Yes, that's
They were planning on
right.
going to an entirely, like, a third cafe for breakfast that was also closed for a different reason. So it was just this ridiculously, like, serendipitous is the word that Bardis uses all the time. Like, I'm so glad we all found each other. But that all of that is to say that we started playing and it had such a deep impact on us, not just from the people we were playing with, but also because there were so many things we didn't know about ourselves that we sure did learn through our characters inadvertently and then later on purpose.
Yes. Which we will definitely talk about a lot.
Yeah, but I think this was pretty good, like, first intro into us.
Yeah.
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 But in case it's not obvious, the first like series we plan to do is talking about a lot of different aspects of this Dragon Stunners campaign that we played, and the different things we've learned about each other and how that affected our work and our identities and all kinds of things. So, yeah, that's where we're gonna start.
Yes. And we'll do a little wrap up. But first, another word from our characters. Love the show? Of course you do. Want to learn more? I mean, who wouldn't? Well, you've come to the right bard. This is Mercutius Market, with your host, me, Mercutia Claudius Titania Banquo Ulysses Falstaff. And yes, I did make the name myself. If you have questions for your wonderful hosts, or me, or anyone else you've heard on the podcast, but mostly me, email us at queerdicerolls, that's ROLES, at Obroris, that's OBRORIS, archives.com. If you wish, you can send these poor, tired queers the funds for their iced oat lattes through our Ko-fi, Queer Dice Rolls. Be sure to follow us on your favorite platforms. If you'd like to peruse these or any other links, check out our link tree. This week, we want to thank everyone who believed in us when we didn't. You know who you are. You're all gorgeous, and we love you. That's all for now, but I'll be back next week. Ta-ta! You've been listening to Queer Dice Rolls with Flynt and Lena.
Was there a stat we missed that you're curious about? Have your own wild story about how your gaming group met?
Send us a message on Instagram and you might hear from us in a future episode. We'll be back next week, but until then, take this inspiration die, just in case.
Bye, y'all.